Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the OMAs 2024! It's an absolute pleasure to be here. Now, if you have been here before, you'll know what the format is. We haven't changed much, apart from the fact that we haven't got any live music on today. There's a couple of things we want to say beforehand. Also, we have co-hosts like Paul. We're going to have a massive round of applause, please, for Mr. Rock Regeneration, David Chinnery.
Good evening. Yeah, he said no live entertainment. Thankfully, Matt's not got his piano together, so a big cheer for that.
I do have my organ, but that's for another show.
No jokes, Matt, either. Come on. Keep it clean.
It started. Let's play the proper introduction, then we can keep going. But I want to say thank you, first of all, to every single one of you for supporting original music in Dorset and making this thing a success. Give yourself a massive round of applause. So behind me, we've got a little bit of a video of what happened last year. You might see yourself in a little video in a minute, some of you ugly people. But we wanted to say a couple of words about original music, first of all. It's important to everyone in here, which is an obvious thing, because every single one of you makes music that other people haven't heard. You've been creative, and you're trying to get people to listen to this. And nowadays it's very, very difficult to get an audience, to people to listen to you. Why we hold it in the Lighthouse is because every month we do a live and unheard for that aim. We also know there's some people that don't like award ceremonies, and we don't mind about that. It's not about trying to please everybody. What the OMA stand for is about to make sure that every single person gets a voice. Whatever their opinion is, it's okay. We're just not going to force it on anybody else. So if anybody doesn't like awards, we don't mind if people don't come along. If you win an award, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine as well. The OMAs are here to stay, and they're going to go global. Nothing's going to stop that.
It's just a massive celebration of the local scene. You know, in this room alone, I've spent many nights with many of you. That sounds wrong, but you know what I mean, at a gig, listening to you play, listening to you perform, and it's an absolute pleasure to see you all here. And to be able to pick winners is very, very difficult, but in our eyes, you're all winners.
Absolutely, yeah. So there's a couple of things that we'd like to say on a more somber note as well. If we could turn the volume off for this, please, Stu, thanks. We've lost a couple of people who are quite important to the music scene, and I think Dave's going to do a tribute to one man in particular.
Yeah, the band Serpico, run by Al Serpico, one of probably the most entertaining live bands, and I'm sure many of you have seen them. And sadly this year, their guitarist, Dan Meza, died. He literally went to bed one night and didn't wake up, got an aneurysm, and he was 50 years old. And yeah, went to his funeral and you know, pretty devastated at the loss of him. But you know, we're celebrating what he's given and the music that he's given. Serpico are going to continue. They have a new guitarist. You know, it's the best medicine for them to continue in Dan's memory, playing Dan's song. So if I can just ask for you all to give a round of applause for Dan Meza from Serpico. And next time you pick up an instrument, next time you go to a gig, next time you enjoy music, you know, enjoy that for the people that we've lost, because yeah, life's too short. So live for the moment, enjoy the moment, win or lose tonight, have an amazing time, and thank you all for coming.
Thank you, Dave. A little word about how this is done. We decided earlier on, right from the first one 3 years ago, that we're not going to go by votes, which is open to people misusing that system. We have a panel of people who are picked for their integrity and honesty, even if it's about their own band, if it's being discussed. We have people who are not biased at all. They're interested in the big picture and who actually is trying their best. So some of these awards, some of the winners you may not agree with, some of them you may agree with. It's not about that. The people have been voted by this panel through 4 different stages, and the people who have the more votes throughout all those stages are the ones that win. No one can change the outcome of that, even if we disagree with it. Mel and I are nothing to do with the decision-making process, and even Dave, who's the head of the panel, that's the way it works. That carries the integrity of this. So it's all done transparently. If anybody wants to come and see us afterwards, then we'll hit you as hard as we can.
Yeah, myself and the panel have had 12 months of deliberating and working. We have come to the decisions mutually, and also the general public have provided us with ideas, votes. We've been out there, we've been watching these bands, artists, and also artists that we feel deserve mentioning. And we are expanding the panel, and we are looking for other areas to try and grow this event. We appreciate the amount of good it does to the local scene, and we want to put Dorset on the map. How often do you see Dorset artists in the mainstream? How often do you see an artist, I'd love to see a Dorset artist headline Wembley or Brixton or, some of that. And one day that's possible. Maybe one person in the room will do that. But if we can help that, then we've done some good. So, let's big up our local scene. We've got some amazing artists.
So we're going to start the awards proper now. The first award is very important to a group of people that sometimes, as able-bodied people, we overlook very, very often. And as one of the panel members is in a situation, as he's in a wheelchair, he's the one that's instrumental in bringing this award to the fore. And it is the venue for accessibility and inclusivity. These were the nominees for that. So over to Dave. Is there anything you'd like to say about those venues, or don't they let you in anymore?
Well, they've all made a conscious effort, and certainly from Ben Bennett and his team who have visited the venues. And, you imagine, yourselves, if you're in a wheelchair, there's a lot of venues that you can't go to. And obviously, we want to try and promote the fact that the venues should help that. And this award is to do that. But let's hand over to Ben to present the award.
Thank you, Dave. As many of you will know, live music is very important to me, and it's
really.
You've noticed, yeah. It's fantastic when I can, access a venue. Most venues are accessible. All you bands out there who are listening to me, many of you who I know, when you do your EP or your album launches, please try to make sure there's not a staircase involved. It's fantastic when I can get there and see it. Brilliant that the Lighthouse won this award last year. Couldn't be more accessible than the Lighthouse, but it's also extra special when a small venue goes for extra country mile to make themselves more accessible. And the winner this year couldn't have done a better job. They've gone the extra mile to make themselves more accessible.
We've got an announcement for that. Yep. If St. Bartholomew's Church is in the room, please can you approach the stage?
Can I just don't run away? Can I just say that if you haven't been to St. Bartholomew's Church, acoustically there's nowhere better. It is a fantastic venue. So if you haven't been there, make sure you put that right. Congratulations.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. That's wonderful. Can I just quickly show them this? Right, thank you very much to the OMA for a brilliant evening. I'm actually in charge of the church. I have to go and open it up and lock it up every day. They say size doesn't matter, but check that out. It's a small place, but it's a Saxon church, and as Ian says, the acoustics there are simply superb. So do make the effort. It's my son-in-law, so I'm somewhat nepotistic here. You know Hawkeye Houlihan over there, who does such marvellous work in Dorset with all of his festivals and things. And yeah, do come along. We're going to do some regular stuff. We got knocked on the head during COVID years, but we're back in action, so well worth coming to. Thank you. Oh, gosh, no. I've got a hole in the brain here.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I've been to the venue myself, and atmosphere in a gig in a church is just awesome. We've had some amazing nights there. So, yeah, many congratulations to Bartholomew's. And our friend Hawkeye puts on quite a few gigs there, and keep an eye on the Facebook pages for more events there. It's well worth a visit.
Okay, just to remind you as well, I forgot at the beginning, if you don't fancy going to the bar to get your drinks, we have Tiger and
Tracy at the back. Wave, Tiger and Tracy.
Over the back there.
And if you want to order a drink, call Tiger and Tracy over.
Yeah, and they will come and get one for you.
Be kind.
Okay, we're on to the second award now. This is Best Open to All. This covers all of the events, the open mics, the showcases, the jam nights, where basically it's people introducing themselves to both venues and other musicians and working with each other. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the nominees. Now, this is sponsored by the Allendale Centre. So while we play this video, could the sponsors please approach the stage? Thank you very much.
Right, so we've got three sterling events there. The Belvedere, for as long as a lot of you can remember, have hosted blues jams and folk jams, open mics on a regular basis, and all focused with the original music in mind. Si Gennaro, absolute local legend, probably does more open mics than I've had hot dinners, to be fair. He has nurtured so many great artists. Many of you are here who regularly see. And then the Acoustic Connection. Kez and Elaine are two stalwarts of the local scene who they film every event. They give advice. There are three amazing things that give people the chance to get out and play music. And from that, anything can happen.
Also, this year as well, we've extended not just the BCP area, but the Belvedere from Weymouth. Fantastic venue for all that sort of thing that's going on in other towns, as well as Bournemouth, Poole and Christchurch, we feel as the OMA's Dorset and Eastern Compass. I'm going to introduce you to Brian Harris from the Allendale Centre. Round of applause, please.
Well, good evening. Can I say, Open to All is such a great thing. Open to All, just like the awards here are Open to All. Thank you, guys. And of course, I believe that we're going to get the winner announced just on the screens here. But can I say, we all breathe the same air here, do we not? Let's be open to all, every single one of us. Dave.
Indeed. The Acoustic Connection. All right, Kez and Elaine, who have won it before and have deservedly won it again for their sterling efforts.
Wow, we're actually both really surprised actually this tonight. I absolutely love everyone taking part, making events all around the whole area. And we really started what we're doing just to support live music and to bring a little bit more, and just to support all of the artists involved. And that is really what matters. The music is what matters. And everyone doing anything in this whole scene is so important to us. We need all of us together to really make some music and bring some positive vibrations. What do you think?
I think that as well, yeah. I just wanted to say an absolutely massive thank you to every single one of you. As we've said, without any of you, we wouldn't be here. And for us, it's always been from the bottom of our hearts to help support the live music like we all do in part of Dorset. So we just want to make a great big thank you. This year's been really extra important to me, and I just want to say thank you. Yep.
Acoustic Connection.
Yeah, obviously wonderful for them to win, but also give up for the two amazing runners-up who also put in amazing work. It's a very, very tough choice to make, but thank you to everyone.
The next award is the Best Artist Under 18. This is a very difficult award to find people who are on the way up, but we have 3 names that popped out of the hat and were nominated, and a lot of people online nominated for these people as well. Charlotte Geary.
So I say, give a little of your time this Christmas to the lonely who get no sleep, stuck on the streets, living life on a repeat.
Shay Ray Dean.
Roll clouds in the sky, turn my light into night. Take away from my light, shine in my eyes a red light. Oh, it's on its string.
Phoebe Rose.
Of all the subjects, the under 18 was probably the hardest for the panel to vote because, in all honesty, there's not a huge amount out there. You know, there are a couple, Chaplin's put on an under 18 showcase, but there are very few places. The Acoustic Connection, Cy Gennaro, they do have under 18s, but there are not a huge amount of places for them to get off the ground and be helped. So if anybody here knows those artists and they need help, let us know. We want to expand because they're our future. We're all getting older, and obviously we need new music. So the youth is really important. So please help us. But Matt's going to announce the winner.
Phoebe Rose. Not here, not attacking. Not here. Unfortunately, Phoebe couldn't be here tonight to pick up the award, so we'll make sure that she gets that award.
We'll get it, keep it for her.
Okay, so we're going to the next act, which is almost the same as under 18 because these people tend to be young. But also, in another way, it turns out that these people sometimes have been around a while, but then they've just become well known to many of us. They've sort of got it, they're in the zone. This is the Best Breakthrough Act, and it's sponsored by, and a massive round of applause for these sponsors because they do support everything and the local music. Vocal Zone, give them a massive round of applause, please. While we play this video, can the Baroness Maria Primmer and her royal consort George please approach the stage? Thank you. The nominees are Eli, the Ben Paul Project, Velour,
I'd just like to say it's great to be back here again and to see everybody. I think that these awards are a fantastic way of recognising local talent and people who support local music, so we're just very happy to be here.
Thank you. We should also like to mention as well that what Vocal Zone do, they don't just support the award by sponsoring the awards and work with us on a regular basis through the Lighthouse throughout the year, but they give one of these amazing packs of Vocal Zone products, not only to the winners, but every nominee gets a bag of stuff as well. So can we have a round of applause, please, for Vocal Zone? The winners are... Eli,
unfortunately, Eli can't be here tonight. He's, I believe, gigging, but I personally have seen him perform. He performed in the Lighthouse downstairs, seen him perform at the Purbeck Folk Festival. He's such a passionate, wonderful songwriter, and has got together with Jack Grace, and together they've made some absolute beautiful music and touched our hearts. And he's playing the Bear Cave tomorrow night as well. So if you want to go and see an award winner, go down there tomorrow night. I'm going. But yeah, he's a wonderful act and a very worthy winner. So give it up for Eli.
And the sponsors, Vocal Zone.
And obviously not forgetting the other nominees, both, and that category, three totally different bands, all bands that are fantastic in their own right. You know, Ben Poor, I met probably 18 months ago maybe, and I've seen him perform a few times, and he's a fantastic songwriter, somebody who's creating music in various bands, in various ways, and, you know, impressing audiences. And then Velour, a two-piece goth band who just, you know, don't have any guitars. They use the synth and Brandon's fantastic voice. And, you know, all three bands, you know, have entertained me, and I'm sure a lot of you. So, yeah, give it up for all the winners and the nominees.
And to our next award. Now, this is slightly outside the remit of live performing, but where would we be without the people who did the sound and the lighting, especially here at this amazing venue? Can we have a round of applause for the people here at the Lighthouse, making this place look incredible, making it sound incredible? And it's not just here, although this is one of the best venues, we are biased here, but the technology, the knowledge and the expertise you get in many venues around Dorset just make us sound fantastic. So this is an award for Best Technical Support. The Lighthouse Tech Crew. RMV Sounds. And the Old Fire Station. I don't know if Dave wants to say anything else towards this.
Well, I'm worried if the Lighthouse don't win, it's all going to go dark here. That's the only problem, isn't it? But no, you know, people that get overlooked, you know, we're always looking forward at gigs. We very rarely look back at the sound desk. And, you know, I've got to know a lot of these people over the years who put in hours. They're here long before you arrive, and they're here long after you go, packing up, you know, setting up, making the sound, making new artists sound great. And, yeah, underrated and very unrightly so. They deserve any plaudits you get. So if you're at a gig, go and buy the sound man a pint, you know, just give him a pat on the back. Just say thank you.
Yeah, do it.
They deserve it because, you know, they very rarely get what they deserve. Anyway, and the winner...
Who are you sponsored by? Vodka?
Me.
The winner is... Steve Smith from RMV Sounds.
A popular winner. A man that's
here.
won this
I've
award
seen his
before. A man
won't
that's not
recognise him, he's in a
comfortable in a suit. A man that's probably worked at every one of your venues and events.
You just reminded me, I want to go and watch Reservoir Dogs tonight.
Oh, two microphones. Yeah, thank you very much. It's honoured to be picked again for third time, winning it third time. Sorry, Lighthouse, but you guys rock as well. But it's not just about me, it's about all the backstage crew. Everyone who builds the stage, does the lighting, even the people who sweep the floor. You know, it's nice to be recognised for the work that we do. So, yeah, to every sound crew, to every lighting technician and the Lighthouse boys, this is for you. Thank you very much. All the promoters, clubs, bars, keep doing what you're doing as well. Musicians, keep doing what you're doing. It keeps me busy. Thank you.
Steve Smith.
Okay, so now we have Best Songwriter. We're getting to the nitty-gritty, the actual art of the music as well. Again, this is a very difficult one to try and judge, but the way we've done it is to have the human element in there. It's not just about the number of likes you've got or the number of fans you've got. It's about how far your song reaches to some people, how much impact it's made to other people. This is the Best Songwriter Award.
once again, probably aside of the under-18s, one of the most difficult categories that we had to vote. As you can imagine, there are so many songwriters out there, and there are so many that are not on the list, and it's really hard to not bring them. But the three that we've brought to the nominees are just three artists that we feel have worked hard and deserve the nominations for what they've done this year. So,
and sponsored by Forest FM, who are massive champions of local music, and Ben Bennett's show. Ben's with us today. Can we have a round of applause, please, for them?
As Dave said, if I had to pick this myself, I couldn't. It was really tough. Some great nominees here. It's going to come up on the screen, isn't it? But yeah, huge talent in the area. Not just the three final nominees, but there are so many. This room is full of great songwriters. You have my utmost respect.
Here we go.
This evening, but I just want to say thank you so much for the Best Songwriter Award. It really does mean a lot to me. And I just want to say thank you to Ben Bennett and Matt Black for continuously supporting my music since I started releasing music at like 17. We need more people like you in the world, so thank you so much for everything you do for upcoming artists like myself. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Nia Nichols, winner of the Best Songwriter. Okay, now, again, one of the industries in the music business that is, where would we be without the people who are putting on these events? They're actually putting their hands in their pockets. For example, putting this on, it isn't something that comes free. You've got to stake a certain amount of money, make sure it's going to work. And basically that's what they do. And without it, again, where would be the stages that we ply our trade on? So this is the Best Promoter Award, and it's sponsored by Oak Productions. Hawkeye Houlihan. A round of applause, please.
Promoting, better known as gambling.
Dan Sully Sullivan. Kev, fueled by cider. And Bear Mills.
Again, three big guys there. Three guys who really the scene couldn't do without. You know, Dan Sullivan or Sully as we all know him as, he's a drummer in a couple of bands, as well as running the Four Horsemen, the Zephyr and the Anvil. He's also a wrestler as well, if you didn't know. His name is Danny Disorder. I've seen him wrestle. He's a great man. But no, he is a fantastic promoter and you know, well-deserved nominee. Bear Mills, what can I say? A guy that has brought a brand new venue, a two-stage venue into the centre of Bournemouth, and is successfully running it and bringing some great acts and supporting the local acts. And then Kev of Fueled by Cider, he's the front man of the Skimmity Hitchers, if anybody of you has seen that band. He puts on lots of his own individual events, his own festivals, and again, supporting you know, the grassroots local music. So three people that really the scene couldn't do without.
You roll it, okay. The winner is Sully.
Now, unfortunately, Sully was desperate to be here tonight, but is unfortunately gigging. However, if we could invite Dixie up to the stage and to accept the award on his behalf.
I'm really happy that Sully is not here tonight because I owe him money.
I've got a couple words here from Sully. As a promoter who works with him, this is amazing. It's a great honour to be nominated for this award. I've been running events and venues for basically all of my adult work life, save a few side quests here and there. Less said about those, the better. So to be recognised at these awards is awesome. You'll have noticed that I'm not here. Dixie, who is very kindly reading this on my behalf. I was already booked for a show and it didn't seem in the spirit of the awards to cancel a gig. You can catch my shows weekly at Four Horsemen and Anvil, and I'm glad I've been able to help so many bands get gigs. Shout out to my pal Bear, who was up against from Bear Cave, who also does loads of great shows. And should probably thank Beyonce, so thanks Beyonce. Have a great night, everyone.
Dixie. Thank you very much to both the promoter, the winner, and Dixie, and also Oak Productions, a fantastic studio in Litchfield Travers. We're moving on to the Best Original Music Venue. Again, very, very difficult one to decide upon because we have more and more. Some of them are closing, but there are more replacing them. If we keep on doing what we're doing, they're going to have to stay open because we're as good as we are. This is the list of nominees for the Best Original Music Venue.
Now, the three venues we've sort of nominated this year, obviously we've mentioned Bear's venue and the amazing work that he does, and the Tap and Grape, a small venue in the Broadway in Broadstone. You know, again, another venue that really wants to support local music and original music as well. They put on acoustic events, electric events, and well deserved. And the Owl's Nest, again, a venue that is a little bit off the beaten track for a lot of us, but the acoustic events, blues jams that it puts on, again, is nurturing a scene. So all very well-deserved nominations. But there can be only one winner.
So you want the sponsors for this are Echo Town, a studio outside Dorchester, which many of you will have worked in. And for the ease of locality and making things easy for the sponsors, we've invited them to speak from their table over on table 25. Nick and Grace Capaldi, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, is this on? Oh, it is. I just want to say congratulations to all the nominees here tonight. You must be so proud of everything that you've achieved, and to be sponsors of the Best Original Music Venue is something that we are very proud of, because it's somewhere that you can all display your art and your music, and without these guys there would practically be nowhere. So well done and good luck to everyone.
Thank you. The winner for this award.
There's Bar and Bear Cave! With the man himself come to the stage. Here we go.
Wow, fucking hell. Jesus Christ, my heart's going from my chest. Thank you ever so much to everyone that's involved in helping me make Bears Bar and Venue, Bear Cave possible. For the winner over there, Mr. Steve, he's one of those people. Mr. Nick as well, my sound man. Nick doesn't get enough fucking shouts. He's been awesome. All of my crew, everyone with the staff, and obviously everyone that comes to the venue, makes the venue what it is, brings people to the venue, continues to support the venue, the business, etc., etc. As long as everybody carries on doing that, and as long as we support the community, the venue, the scene, ultimately we're all winners. Okay, thank you.
Give it up, Bear Mills.
Fantastic. Well, he wins the award for the best round of applause so far, so we're keeping a score for that.
And the best Stetson.
Best beard. There's a
I
lot
thought he was
of
going
awards.
to a rodeo, to be fair, but there you go.
Okay, so we're moving on to Best Music Festival. The sponsor for this, Nick Coleman, was going to be here tonight, but he can't make it. Last-minute family commitments. Family does come first. Many people will agree with that.
He didn't fall off his scaffolding, did he, Matt?
No, he didn't.
Oh, that's okay.
But I think what I do like about the fact that he's a musician and he is a scaffolder, he's into making, if you need a stage built, if you need some
Does he get
infrastructure.
up on the scaffolding and play his guitar? Is that how it works?
Yeah, he puts it up. He's higher than everybody else.
Yeah.
And he's but lower in voice. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the nominees. Alice's Wicked Tea Party, Purbeck Valley Folk Festival, and the Rustic Stomp.
So 3 festivals that are sort of pretty much a stone's throw, quick drive from here, and all are unique in their own way. Alice's Wicked Tea Party is probably the strangest affair. It's for anybody that doesn't fit in. It's a great thing, and you get some really unique, unusual bands in a field just outside Corfe Castle. We've got the Rustic Stomp, and Hawkeye has been running the Wonky Donk Festival, which has turned into the Rustic Stomp, incorporating the Wonky Donk. And again, you get families that go along to those festivals, people like the Boulder Crew, and you again have some great music, not just music from outside the area. Hawkeye wholeheartedly supports the local scene, and you see lots of acts popping up there that are from around here. And also the Purbeck Folk Festival has been going for longer than I can remember, and I've been many times, and it's just nurtured and supported. And Catherine and her team, the Burke family, her mum and dad are in their 80s now, and you may have remembered the Purbeck Folk Club that used to run at Centre Stage, which turned into the Purbeck Folk Festival. So again, 3 unique festivals, which I'm sure you and I love attending. So we will see who the winner is.
We will indeed.
Purbeck Valley Folk Festival.
Unfortunately, they couldn't be here tonight, so we will make sure that they get their award, and we'll make sure that they understand what it means to you who voted.
So unfortunately, Catherine and her family opted not to come to the festival, the award ceremony tonight, but we will get this to her and tell her how much everybody appreciates the festival. So one more time, Purbeck Folk Festival and the other 2 nominees as well.
The next award is for one of 3 awards we decided to split out. I think we did it the wrong way round last time, but this is the first one of three. This is recorded work. This isn't about the stuff on stage. This is about the stuff we're recording in the studios, of which there are many in the Dorset area that are worthy of your time. So this is the best recorded work, and it encompasses the EP and single category. You first.
I am the sponsor, and it's so difficult, isn't it? Because you come up with these fantastic lyrics, these fantastic ideas, and you're like, well, is that going to be on the single? Is that going to be on the EP? So first of all, it's hard for you as musicians and artists to choose, and then we have to have the even more difficult one to choose out of all that lovely list. So congratulations to all the nominees, and the winners are...
Millie Watson. A very popular previous winner, an artist that is going from strength to strength with some amazing music and amazing performances.
Wow, I didn't actually expect that. Thank you so much. When I moved to Dorset, as a sort of musician that just used to play guitar in my bedroom, my dream was to play Chaplin's. That was 4 years ago. And then I had people believe in me, like Cy Gennaro, who's just there, Conrad Barr, Acoustic Connection, and Hawkeye over here at Oak Studios, where I recorded Milk and Bread with Lou Sordi. And this is the first year that I've been able to do music full time, and it's because of those people. A lot of them are in this room, so thank you so much.
Give it up, Millie Watson.
People taking photos. While we're doing this, just want to mention our major sponsor, Entex. You'll notice on the trophies this year, we have a sponsor from a company who's international, who the chief executive couldn't be here tonight, but we do have a representative in the name of Lucy, who's here, is a fantastic lady who's coming onto the stage. She's fantastic. I'll introduce you, ladies and gentlemen, to Entex, and this is Lucy. Say anything you want to.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me all right? Sound check, sound check.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, give me a hello. You're musicians, make it beautiful. Hi. My name is Lucy, and I'm here on behalf of Entex. I can't tell you a huge amount because I don't have enough printed NDAs for everyone that's here this evening. But we see what you do. We love what you do. Live entertainment is the heartbeat of everything that we are driven by, and original music is the blood that keeps the body going. It's a mixed metaphor. You're going to have to bear with me. What I will say is it is a pleasure to be in the room with so many wonderful, dedicated, brilliant and hard-working people. It takes so many of you to keep this industry going, especially now, especially post-COVID. We'll keep it lighthearted. It takes more than a village. And you are objectively, according to these guys, some of the coolest and most talented of them all. Cheer for you all. For the year 2024, the competition is on for next. So you will be hearing more from us. We are looking forward to it, and we are honoured to be working alongside you guys, and we really respect everything you're doing. So, I am Lucy. I'm here on behalf of Entex. Congratulations to everyone nominated, shortlisted, and everyone here this evening. It's a pleasure.
Thank you, Lucy. That was right on the spot. Please, if you can find the time to talk to Lucy, she will tell you more about what they're doing and why it's important, why we believe in what's going on. That was the best EP single. Now we're on to the best recorded work album. Helena Mace, Waterfalls. Velour, Last Night at the Paradise Lost. Traffic Cone Wizard and We Are. You've been listening to all of those, haven't you?
So an album is probably... It's a subjective one to get into because obviously there's so many different genres, so many different tastes. And obviously, you either, an album takes an investment. For me, it's a dog walk. I get out on a dog walk. If you send me an album, I'm probably on a dog walk listening to it before I review it. And these three artists that have caught the panel's eye, we have wholeheartedly listened to all the albums and they have impressed us with the effort they've put in. You've got Helena Mace, who is a genuine star. Somebody that's been treading the boards for a long time and making amazing music, not just here, but being recognised abroad. You've got, acts like Traffic Cone Wizard, who, again, a bit underground. They also have another band called the Gutter Rats, but again, making incredibly good music. And Savage Underdogs from Swanage, a band that have been around for quite a while. Bubbling under, making some really good music. I've had several albums of them. So, without further ado, let's see who the winner is. Traffic Cone Wizard, We Are. Now, Traffic Cone Wizard are 3/4 of the Aris family. And I believe we have all three of them here tonight to accept the award. Here we go. You are going to say. We want a speech.
I don't know what to say. Wow, thanks. Didn't expect that. To see that Velour were up there as well, that's a cracking album. If anyone deserves it, this bloke here for his incredible songs. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Thank you.
You know what to say.
Thank you.
It's an album that's been crafted. It's been a long time coming. And let's say you never big yourself up enough. You're a great artist, and I'm sure both of you will say he instigated this album and helped you produce
wow,
it.
he wrote it.
But yeah, just
thank you.
Yeah, three, and obviously your brother as well on drums.
Yeah, he can't be here because he's working.
Yeah. And fantastic guys. Great support the local scene. Give it up, Traffic Cone Wizard.
Thank you.
Well done. Okay, final in this trio of recorded work. Down to the video. We didn't have this category last year, and it was suggested to us that we add it in, and so we did. And lots of watching videos later on. These are the nominees. Nick Capaldi for Lovely People. Roxanne Phillips and Peaceful Night. Sereniform with Catch Me.
So 3 artists there that we all need to take notice of. Nick Capaldi, a wonderful, wonderful artist that has recently just released the most amazing Christmas album. And his album before, which the song comes from, was recently played live at the Tivoli Theatre. And there's so many layers to that album. And wonderful, wonderful artist. What can I say about Roxanne? One of the brightest hopes. I just love watching her and Millie perform together. She's a wonderful artist with some brilliant music, so unique, and yeah, absolutely love. And Sereniform, another of the up-and-coming acts that we've noticed are producing some really good music, and this particular track, again, caught our eye. So congratulations to you all. We appreciate all the efforts that have gone into making this music. And we will announce the winner.
Here is the winner. It's Nick Capaldi for Lovely People.
Now, Nick Capaldi, as you may know, runs the Echo Down Studios, and is an artist that I've come to love, and very well deserving of the award.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you. I'd like to thank Nigel Hodgson, who helped me with this video. And it wasn't his idea to send me up on the roof, that was mine, which was fun. And I didn't fall off, nearly. I had one guitar in one hand and nothing in the other. But yeah, it was another silly video that we like to do, a lot of fun. I can't take myself too seriously with videos, so I like to have a bit of fun with them. But thank you very much. Nice to be the first one to win this category as well. Yeah, thank you very much. Cheers.
Give it up, Nick Capaldi.
So we've made a couple of special awards, and the special awards are designed to catch people that don't come up in any conventional category that you can possibly conceive. There are people out there who are doing and have done amazing things in the music community, and we feel every year that these people stand out. So we make a special award for them. It's not a catch-all situation. These people absolutely, we think, deserve to win recognition for things that they've done and various other escapades in their lives. One of these guys that we're going to start with is the Tom Belk Community Fund Award. Some of you may know Tom, many of you might not. He's a guy that was based in Salisbury, unfortunately lost his life just over a year ago at the age of 39. And he's the guy that started the Salisbury Music Awards, for which the OMAs, once we'd been to those, we were inspired to start this about 4 years ago. So Tom Belk was a very close friend to us, and unfortunately we lost him during 2024 and into this year. And it leaves a hole in a lot of people. Although the SMAs still carry on based in Salisbury, we highly recommend, if you get a chance, to go to that award ceremony. So this is basically the Tom Belk Community Fund Award. And there is so much to say about this award. If you look in your programmes, it will explain more and in depth about who Tom was and why music is so important. I'm going to hand over to Dave Chinnery now to speak about what he thinks, because I don't really know.
You don't really know. Well, again, you know, Tom was somebody who was a kingpin of the Salisbury scene, and like Bournemouth Pool, it was a scene that was nurtured by him, and we want to give the award to somebody that had the spirit of Tom and what he meant. That scene continues, and Salisbury are nurturing some wonderful artists, and Matt and Mel work together with them on a regular basis. But the award will go to...
Dixie Dix! If they can approach the stage.
Congratulations.
Hello again.
Yeah.
I run a promotion company called Originality Live, and the focus of Originality Live is original music. It's what I do. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I started Originality Live as a way of getting those lesser-known artists some paying gigs, which is a difficult thing to do in our industry, especially if you're a composer. I wouldn't be where I am now, and Originality Live wouldn't be where it is now without some amazing people. To mention a few, Sally, who I wouldn't have a venue to put these nights on at. Pip, my partner, who does so much to support it. My mum, who is watching live from Australia at the moment.
Hey! G'day!
And to every single person who has played and come to an Originality Live show, like, live music is the most important thing to me and to so many of us in the room. And you are the ones who keep it going, so you've only got yourselves to thank, really. But yeah, thank you very much, Matt and Mel, and everyone.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. Give it up.
Since the OMAs began, we were approached by a couple who lost their son to what they call adult cot death. And every year we meet up with them. They live in Devon. They were going to be here tonight, but Colin, the man of the house, has got heart problems at the moment, didn't want to travel. And they've donated one of their seats to someone in the audience, which we're very, very grateful for. But this is called the Alex J.T. Award. And if you read about what Alex was about, then you'll understand that this is an award that's really about people who fight against the grain. We're going to ask Lee Grimmer to come up to help with the presentation of this. So here we are. Is there anything you'd like to say? Because they sent a speech, didn't they? Right.
Yeah, I've got that. I've got a speech all sorted here. Hello, everybody. I know one or two of you know us. We've been around for a bit too long for you not to. Right. Jane said, Colin and I would like to firstly apologise for not attending this year's OMA Bash, but Colin's ticker needed to be sorted and is a very good excuse. Definitely. They would like to take this opportunity to thank the OMA family and all their musical friends from the bottom of their hearts for all the well wishes and support for Colin's recovery. It is definitely doing the trick.
They're watching at the moment.
Are they? Hello. They hope to be back supporting the Dorset talent very soon. Like the Terminator, the Devonshire dumplings
We'll be back.
They said a huge thank you to the Brothers Grimmer for stepping in tonight on their behalf. Oh, that's us two smelly fuckers.
Yeah.
So, here is their nominee. The winner for the Alex JT Award this year goes to a young man. Oh, hang on. He's got a thing to press here. It's gone to a young man who has used his unique skills to not only overcome his own ADHD diversity, he also continues to use his passion and musicianship to take others on a sound journey via yoga baths and so on. He also continues to support and improve the like-minded ADHD community. The first time Colin and Jane heard this young man's compositions, the music took them to another world of peace, a tranquil jungle, the sounds of running water and calm serenity, a unique talent that transports minds to new worlds. This unique gift can only be a positive addition to assisting mental health. Well, it's definitely helped with Colin's ticker recovery. The dumplings are honouring. Over to you. You've got to push something, haven't you? Alex Udell, or Rainbow Lion Alex, and his beloved handpan with the Alex JT Award for using his talents to overcome his own and other diversities.
Thank you, thank you. I wish I had more arms, but this is where we are. So yeah, I'm Alex. Wow, there's so many people. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I just want to say thank you for everyone for showing up. Thank you for throwing such an amazing event. I want to thank some very special people over at Table 6. Mum, Dad, thank you very much for bringing me to this place. I want to thank a special baby girl, BB over there. Thank you very much. The world to me. Thank you to my good friends, Chloe and Connor. 18 years, goodness gracious me. Thank you very much. I guess, yeah, this goes to all the bedroom beat makers who maybe weren't blessed with being poets.
That's amazing.
We can just create and listen to and be music. It's pretty special. Thank you.
Rainbow Lion Alex.
If you smell what the awards are cooking.
Amazing speech. Amazing. Okay, we're on to an award which is sponsored by Plug-in Baby. Emma Scott, who is an incredible radio plugger that we have the honour of working with a couple of clients from my studio, and many of you know her very well. She's extremely down-to-earth and very, very good at getting music into the biggest radio stations and in front of people. And so this is what she had to say about this.
everybody. I'm sorry I can't be with you, but I hope you're having an amazing time. I'm sure you are. Once again, Plug-in Baby is thrilled to support the Original Music Awards. These events are so valuable to artists and bands, and it is fantastic to reward musicians for all their hard work and dedication throughout the year. If you're a musician, I'm sure you already know trying to break through in the music industry is a bit of a hard slog, but events like these really do inspire people to continue doing what they love, making music, playing live, getting their music heard, and connecting with as many people as possible. So I checked out music from all the nominees, and I was very impressed with the talent on display. Absolutely amazing. And it was really hard to choose just one act to shine the spotlight on. But I've gone for Wave Chase.
Right.
Well done, guys. Looks like you had a great year last year. I really liked your sense of humour. I really liked your music. Your bio on Spotify did make me chuckle. And the recent singles are just crying out to be played on the radio. So, congratulations, Wave Chase. I'll play you on my globally syndicated Plug-in Baby radio show, which airs on over 130 radio stations all over the world. And if that's not enough, you've got a special trophy to collect as well. Thanks to the Original Music Awards team again for all their hard work putting this event on, and congratulations once again to Wave Chase. Enjoy your night and have an amazing 2025. Well done to all the nominees and winners. Lots of love. Have a great night, everyone.
Hello, everyone. It's nice to see you all. I
Smart.
don't usually do the speaking for the band. This is our front man who's got the butterflies, if you can believe it. These guys are too drunk, and I've never heard Mickey speak in 6 years, so he's not going to do it. Thank you all. Thank you all to the lovely people at BAM who have helped us so much along our journey, and all the venue promoters who have helped us. There's too many to name, too many in this room. That's pretty much all I got to say. Anyone else?
I'll be honest, actually, it's a hard job getting these guys here. They don't believe in themselves as much as they should. I've seen you guys so many times perform live, and honestly, who out there have seen them live? Are they fantastic? They've got some absolutely amazing songs, and they should believe in themselves more. So I'm glad you made it. I did nag George a lot to get you guys here. Yeah, I did. I'm sorry, but you know what I mean? I just felt you needed to take the applause from these guys who appreciate the music that you create. So, congratulations.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Before you go.
I've got a doggy bag for the buffet.
Before you go, before you go, before you go. If you happen to know what Emma's going to do for you, she's going to help you plug your music and be out on 130 different radio stations out there. So she's going to be working with you and your band to get you out there. So well deserved. Wave Chase. You can go now. Fantastic and well deserved. Okay, so we're now on to next special award, which is another one we've created just for this. There's a certain person in the audience that does an amazing amount of work for charity in terms and using his skills as a drummer. This chap has been a drummer for some of the biggest bands in the 80s, and the people he knows, the drummers you can think of in the biggest bands in the world, he counts as personal friends. This is an award for services to charity. And after much deliberation, is there anything you want to say about this?
Well, this guy has got a heart as big as Liverpool. He's probably one of the nicest guys out there. He actually played for Dead or Alive, believe it or not, with Pete Burns, Wayne Hussey, and he's brought that big heart down to Dorset, and he's sharing the love. Give it up for...
Joe Musker, ladies and gentlemen. Joe does an amazing amount of work for drumathons, for charity, and works very closely with the Absolute Music Trust, amongst other charities as well.
Yeah, he's not a bad drummer too, apparently. There you go, mate. And I love him because he's a Liverpool fan as well.
Fantastic. Thanks very much, everybody. I come down here in 1987 just to change my life around. I wanted to get a job and pass my knowledge of drumming on to young people, so I got in touch with Bournemouth Youth Service and I got a job as a youth worker. I've had the pleasure of working with thousands of drummers, lots of them with special educational needs like autism, Asperger's syndrome, Down syndrome. They've all got great rhythm and they're absolutely a joy to work with. As the lad said, I was lucky in Liverpool. I started to take an interest in drumming in 1973. I turned professional in 1978 when I had hair down to my shoulders. I auditioned for a band that John Lennon wrote a hit single for, and I toured the world with them for 3 years, and then I got a job as a studio drummer, working with the likes of Holly Johnson from Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Pete Burns from Dead or Alive. I've done 5 singles with him, a band called Black, a band called The Farm, a band called It's Immaterial, and it was just like lots and lots of other stuff and that. But I would like to say a big thank you to Mel. Where are you, Mel? Mel, yeah, and Matt, Dave Chinnery, and everybody else who voted for me. But I'd like to say a huge thank you to a guy called Alan Barkley from Absolute Music. Big round of applause for Absolute Music. What I do now is I get drum kits together and I do them all up and I give them to schools. But sometimes I'll phone Alan up and say, Al, I need a crash cymbal, a ride cymbal, or some sticks and some new skins. And he says, come down tomorrow, I'll have it all ready for you. So I give kits to St. Edward's Schools, St. Joseph's Schools, Victoria Special School, lots and lots of other schools, and it'll carry on and all that. But I'd like to say thank you very much again for this amazing award. Thank you.
Joe Musker.
Joe Musker.
Well deserved if you know him. Okay, now we're going to recognise someone who many people know. I'm just going to tell you this is a services to music, and that's in the broadest possible sense. Without some people, you don't realise how many people watch these guys on stage and then do the same thing, and then out of that is born another artist. So this award is for the services to music. So, Dave, do you know who this is?
Yeah, this guy, I think, probably goes back 30 years, maybe 25, 30 years that I've known the guy, and his band have just, performed everywhere locally. He's let's say that he's never. He always comes. I can't describe you.
He's one of those. He's one of those
He's very
people.
diverse. He's undescribable. But his band have entertained me, along with thousands of others over the years. And the saying, "Once a maggot, always a maggot." And there's been members of the band come and go, and the band still perform today, and without any wavering of enthusiasm. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's let the cat out of the bag, but it's fine. This is the winner of this event. Who else? Mark Baines.
Mark Baines. Lady Winwood's Maggot. Not often lost for words, but this guy means a lot to me, and he'll tell you a little bit more about him and his career, let's say.
Career? Is that what it was? Thank you very much. I've never been awarded for being a belligerent bastard and not letting anything die. 32 years in the same band. But I can't do what I've done without my current lineup, Rob, Mike, Sid, and the many, many people that have played in the lineup over the years, and the people who keep repeatedly coming to see us. God knows why the set never changes. Okay, sometimes. But thank you very much. I'd like to dedicate this to Dave Lambert, Kev Marshall, and Rob Borden, who are no longer with us. See, wife, I never said anything political or dodgy.
Go and see one of his shows, you might hear some political stuff. Go on, Mark Bates, Lady Winwood's Maggot.
Fantastic. The next award we got, special award, is a contribution to Dorset dance music. Now, I was talking to somebody out in the break why we don't generalise or put the genres into music. There's so many different genres, sometimes cross genres, sometimes being outside a genre is a good thing. We just basically try to honour the music and the musicians that are in Dorset, no matter what genre they are. But there's a particular person that's worked hard in a particular genre. This is the award description. So contribution to dance music. So you're probably going to hear this guy before you see him, and some of you may not know the guy behind the music. I don't know if you want to add anything to this. The winner of this award is... DJ Pencil.
Hi everyone, thanks for the award for contribution to dance music at the OMAs. Sorry, it's the first award I've ever won, so I really appreciate it, and everyone who submitted me and has listened to my music and downloaded, played it, DJs, and contributed to the record label Step 2. And anyone that's listened to the radio show on Hot Radio, etc. It's a big thing for me. It really means that people are listening to our music and that people appreciate what we're doing. So yeah, it's good to be noticed, especially when you're an independent music producer that makes dance music in the South Coast. So thanks.
Give it up for DJ Pencil. Okay, next special award. This is really well deserved for the person that, if you know the person involved. The whole family's been through the mill for the last couple of few years, and they're fighters and they are survivors. So this next award goes to someone who has an incredible strength of character. And this is the person that wins this award. Mako Grimmer.
Hi everybody. How you all doing? I know a lot of you, and some of you know me. I didn't write a speech because I can't read. It's a bit of a problem. So I'm just going to speak from the heart. I'd like to thank all the nominees who nominated me, and my friends and family. Thank you very much. And I think true strength comes when life gives you no other choice. And as long as you keep getting back up and keep moving forward, you end up where you're supposed to be and be who you're supposed to be. I'd like to thank all of you for your support. You know who you are through my most difficult times. And I've made it my mission to help as many other people as I possibly can, instead of doctors throwing prescriptions at you. I found some answers in finding my own healing, and I share it for free because I did pass a course in therapy, so I am currently qualified to give therapy, but first I'm a musician, and I give it for free whoever wants it, because first I want to make it as a musician, not as a therapist. So I will help as many of you as I possibly can, and I'll see you again soon. Keep striving forward. Thank you.
Mako Grimmer.
Right, Mako Grimmer, his family is the true sense of the word family. There's a lot of love in that family, and a lot of love to help themselves and everybody. So that award is not just for Mako, but it's for the whole family. And the strength they've got through music, Lee's recovery, absolutely amazing. So yeah, give it up for the Grimmer family.
Yeah. Incidentally, if you miss anything that we're saying or of any written of these speeches, there's a lot of information in the catalogues, in the brochures that we've made for you. And I'd like to say a personal thank you to Martin Perry from And magazine for putting that together for us, and actually at the last minute being able to solve a couple of typos that we'd missed as well. Without that, we wouldn't have it on the tables today. So can we have a round of applause, please, for And Radio and And magazine. The next award. Can I ask Robert Lowe to come to the stage, please?
I'm sure the stage was higher last year, wasn't it?
It was a little bit. Yeah, just we've lowered it for you.
Thank you.
So this is musician, songwriter Robert Lowe Music, and he has sponsored a special award with the OMAs every single year we've had the awards, and he picks someone and the award basically because it's the way you look at your music. Do you want to say anything about this person without revealing his identity, to why you picked this person?
Only because he is... this is like looking at your Facebook feed, but it moves, doesn't it? Calvin is somebody... I've let the cat that bag there. Calvin is somebody that I think is a result or a product of all of this. He's someone who, like many of us, probably didn't fit in anywhere, but realising that you don't have to fit in anywhere, you just got to be yourself. So he's done that and has gone on to greater things and is travelling the world doing what we all do. So he's made a success of his life, basically, through music, which is what we all do.
Inspirational.
Yeah, super.
So here is the winner. Calvin Billington Glenn. Now, I believe he's here. I haven't seen him. Is Calvin here? Has anyone seen him? Yeah, please, yeah. Well done, Calvin.
So Calvin's a good friend of mine, a good friend of yours. I haven't seen you for a while. So this is something that Calvin's written, and he's asked me to speak on his behalf. The Original Music Awards, OMAs, are such a brilliant celebration of the fantastic talent and kindness and brilliance we have across the Dorset music scene, and it's an honour to receive an award alongside so many people I admire so greatly. At a time in my life where I seemed to see no future for myself, I was taken in and nurtured by so many kind, generous and incredible people across this fantastic music scene, and I'll forever be truly grateful for that. I'm really sad that I can't be here tonight. I'm currently in rehearsals for a show which goes to Turkey next month. However, I want to say a huge thank you to whoever nominated me for your support. It's not all why I do what I do. However, the recognition means more than you will ever know. Thanks, Calvin.
Thank you, mate. If you know Calvin, then you'll know he's won the Diana Award and many other massive awards. He's an exceptional person. So if you do meet him and say hello from us.
I describe him, he's like a Duracell bunny. Just keeps on going. Absolutely fantastic. Loads of charity events. An amazing entertainer. And yeah, very well deserved.
Calvin Billington Duracell Glenn, we'll call him from now on. This is the next award. Vocal Zone, could you come up to the stage, please? This is an award to someone that many people have worked with and who know very well. He just seems to battle through negativity and bring out positivity with him. And Vocal Zone have been very, very kind to support this award in the name of the person involved. Is there anything you'd like to say? He is great. Yeah, he's great. Here we go. Misha Weston Green.
Hello everyone, we are amazed. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there with you tonight, but I want to say how truly honoured I am to receive the Spreading the Love Award. Love is a very powerful thing, so to be recognised for it means so much to me. Also, it reminds me that a small act can make a huge difference in people's lives. So here's to spreading the love. Here's to peace and love around the world this year and forevermore. Can't wait to get back to see you all. Have a great night. Cheers.
Fantastic.
So, Misha, I'm sure one of his band who's in the room tonight could come up and collect it. Tommy, on his behalf. Misha is a wonderful act who, I believe, has over 70 different musicians in his band, maybe more. And the lovely Maria is one of them, has recently joined and sings wonderful backing vocals. People like Chris Payne, Cy Gennaro, Steve Russell, there's so many of them. The whole table over there, stand up! The Merry Men, E. Misha would want you honoured because you've given so much pleasure. That's such a wonderful live act. And Misha as a person is just a selfless person, gives back. He works hard for festivals like the Teddy Rocks Festival. And I remember the first time I ever saw him, I think it was in the Inferno, and he was giving out gifts to people. He was giving out sweets, he was giving out, sunflowers, fruit, I remember, and he's just such sunshine. I think he's a ray of sunshine. So, give it up, Misha.
He would have done that, yeah. Okay, on to our final special award for the evening. Can I ask Rob if he's able to get onto the stage, please? If you can bring all your wives with you as well, that would be... It's the Dorset version of Charlie's Angels here, look. Sponsored by the three compasses outside Dorchester in Charminster. This is one of the most live venues that we know. It won the award last year for original music venue. But anyway, this is the special award for contribution to the local music scene. Now, would you want to say something about this, about your venue first?
Absolutely nothing at all, man.
That's unlike you.
No, mate, it's just an award, and well done for everyone who's involved in everything to do with music. It's fantastic, and well done all of you. That's it, really.
Brilliant. Thank you. I'm glad you could make it up on stage, mate. If you go to the pub, it's like this all the time. There's 3 girls for every bloke, so we recommend it to everybody if you want. Now, I'm going to play this now. The award goes to someone rather special. PJ Harvey.
Hello everyone, and thank you so much for this award. I feel very honoured and very grateful for it. And Dorset obviously shaped the person I've become, but the local music scene was hugely important for myself when I was a teenager, and particularly Bridport, where I spent a lot of time playing with many musicians, but I felt supported and encouraged by the whole artistic community there. And Bedminster Comprehensive, where I studied, had the most brilliant teachers and brilliant arts department that I felt nurtured by and encouraged by. So I have a lot to thank the local scene for, and of the arts in the Dorset area. And it's wonderful to have this recognition, but also to highlight the importance of the arts in our region and everywhere, and the contribution that we can make to society. I think art is hugely important on an emotional level and also on an intellectual level of understanding the world that we live in. We have a lot to say as artists, and it's important to all find our voice. And I do believe I was able to find my voice because of the support I had in my local region of Dorset. Also informed by our incredible landscape in which we live, constantly being reminded the importance of nature. But I think I also, because of the encouragement I had throughout my education and education through the artists around me, I was able to believe in my own voice, and I've maintained that belief my whole life and my whole career, and always follow my instinct. And I can only encourage young artists to do the same. You all have an individual voice, every single one of you is different, and keep looking for what your voice is. Thanks so much. I'm so delighted with this award, and I wish you all the very best.
PJ Harvey, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so sorry you couldn't make it. Fantastic, and thank you very much to the 3 compasses for supporting that award. Okay, we're on to the final 5 awards now, the big 5 as we call it. The first is one that we could not leave out. There's this particular band that we think deserved recognition for being there for over 30 years and inspiring so many people, but still selling albums in their thousands and no sign of slowing down. This is the Lifetime Achievement Award. And after much deliberation,
yeah, this next band, some of the long-lost venues of Poole and Bournemouth, I remember seeing them in. The Mr. Smith, Mr. C's, a lot of the good old venues that Morton Hobbs, these guys played incessantly locally, and just built and built and built, and in a genre that is not necessarily something that is as widespread as you would expect, but they've continued to create wonderful albums and getting bigger, performing on stages in Europe. And the spirit of the band and the quality of their output is fantastic. And I'm honoured to stand up here and give this award to
Galahad.
Galahad.
I'd like to thank Dave for the kind words. It means that I don't have to say so much. But no, cheers, Dave. And I'd like to thank the team at the OMAs, obviously Dave, Matt, and also Mel for all her hard work. I gather that she organised pretty much all of this stuff on her own, you know. Okay, a few other people maybe. But, and it's great to see so many people here as well. So many musicians, older people like us. The only reason we got this award is because we've been going for 40 years this year.
40 years.
I cannot believe I'm old enough to have been in a bloody band for 40 years. It's mad, mad. The same band. I started off in a band called Sidewinder. Anybody remember Sidewinder? No, they're too old. That was the early 80s. The last time Galahad was on this stage was in 1991 supporting Magnum, believe it or not. It's a long time ago.
I was there.
But oh, yeah, thank you. But I'd like to say thank you, obviously, to the guys and this awards. It's a great thing for Dorset. It's a great thing for encouraging and promoting local musicians. I'd like to thank everyone who's followed us over the years, bought our albums, been to our shows, bought our CDs, and our mugs. We've got a great line in mugs, actually. They're, you know, really, we've got about 20 odd to shift if anybody wants any. And all those who have been involved in the band over the years, all the people in the background, all the promoters, engineers, people in the recording studios, everyone who's always been there for us. It's cost us a pretty penny mine, but we're getting there, you know. Anyway, and finally, for everyone who's been in the band over the years, over the decades, we've had, you know, we give Yes a good run for their money, to be perfectly honest. Dean, Mark, who represents our 80s and 90s sort of incarnation. Spence, who was 15 or 16 when he joined us many years ago. Lee, who is the second youngest member, is that right? Yeah, bass player and guitarist. Yeah, he's a clever dick. And Mark, of course, on bass guitar as well. And anyway, finally, I'd just like to say that I'd like to dedicate this award to someone who was in the band for many years, who was very, very supportive of the band and loved being in the band. Unfortunately, we lost him to esophageal cancer in 2011. In fact, he was based in Yeovil, and he was friends with John Parrish, and he knew PJ Harvey as well. And this award is for Neil Pepper. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Neil.
Ladies and gentlemen, Galahad.
Thank you. Cheers, Matt.
Give it up, Galahad.
Okay, next award is Best Live Act. Sponsored by the Three Compasses. Misha and his merry men. The Bomo Swing. The Surfing Birds. Lots of live acts.
So yeah, three bands, all unique in their own right. Three bands have just played on stages locally, entertaining at festivals, local venues, and each of them, again, very, very hard for the panel to choose from because they're all so diverse and so entertaining. But there can only be one winner, and that is...
The winner for the 2024 OMA's Best Live Act goes to... Misha and his Merry Men.
Now, if we can invite the whole of the band
There's enough
up.
of you. One of you come up here, or all of you.
You can
One
all
of you.
come up. Now, sadly, the band leader, Misha, is in the Bahamas and cannot be with us tonight. But some of the Merry Many are going to join us on stage. I'll let you have that, Steve.
That's right.
Stage.
It's never a good idea to give the bass player on the mic. But anyway, honestly, it's just been an honour to be nominated more than anything. Misha obviously can't be here. He'd love it. He'd love to give everybody here a hug for this. But honestly, you know, it's great to be nominated. These guys are great, and yeah.
So what is it like being in Misha and his Merry Men? I've been watching you evolve over the years.
Confusing, yeah. It's an honour.
You go every week and you come out feeling good. It's music, it's sunshine. With Misha, it's always sunflowers. This year.
It's healing as well, isn't it? It is. And you've all become friends because of the band and also the other band members. It's a community more than the band, isn't it? It's all about that.
It's almost a way of life, isn't it?
If anybody has not seen a Misha show, you need to get along. You know what I mean? If you're feeling blue, they will bring sunshine into your life. So give it up, Misha and his Merry Many.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Cheers. Just Baronels to be different. Okay, on to the last three awards. This is for the solo artist, OMA's 2024. The nominees for this category are Archie Ray, Kirsty Lawrence, Shannon White,
So 3 acts there who, really show the quality of the local music scene. Archie Ray, a recent addition to the scene, moving from out of the area, and has come and sort of brightened our days with some wonderful, wonderful tunes that are just so infectious, and once you hear them, you won't forget them. And he's an absolute top bloke, sharing stages with a lot of our other musicians as well. Kirsty Lawrence, a young lady who I've seen perform a lot of the Acoustic Connection shows, and in her own right. A young lady that writes with a bit of a twist, and if you saw her and listened to her music, you would be very surprised at some of the lyrics that come out, but again, very incredibly talented. And Shannon Wright, a young lady with a punk heart, bit of a Billy Bragg, I suppose, from that point of view. She when you see her play and listen to her lyrics, there's some power behind it and there's some meaning behind it. But yeah, very hard to choose from, but once again, there can only be one winner.
The OMA's 2024 Best Solo Artist goes to... Shannon White.
Hey guys, thank you so much for this award. It means the world. I'm sorry I can't be there with you guys tonight, but thank you so much. Nearly 9 years of playing gigs in Dorset. It's been a blast, and having fellow musicians and family for support. And I look forward to sharing new music with you this year and collaborating with new artists. So yeah, I can't wait to get back to doing what I love. So thanks so much. Cheers.
Winner of the Best Solo Artist, Shannon White. Okay, final 2, ladies and gentlemen, and we decided to split the bands out. Big bands over 3 people and smaller bands under 3 people, which just makes a lot of sense. Sometimes there's a lot more energy with bands, more people in there. But 2 categories on their own. This is the Best Small Band category. The nominees for 2024 OMA's Best Small Band are the Grizzly Reese Morgan, Nori J, Velour,
So the 3 acts, we've got Grizzly Reese Morgan, a supremely talented guitar player who can deliver a set of blues. I remember he played the Live and Unheard downstairs with his band, the Grasshoppers, and whether he's playing on his own or playing with the band, he's uniquely talented and once seen, never forgotten. Then Nori J, an artist I've worked with a number of times, incredibly talented. What he does and his music creation is just spot on, and he will work with single, duos, doubles. He's versatile, and he makes his own unique sort of original music, and I can't say enough about him. And Velour, another artist, a duo that formed after other bands split up, and changing genres and delivering something that was, let's say, off-piste, you know, a genre that, you know, you wouldn't normally see, but they've made it their own, and a unique sort of goth synth sound. And all 3 acts, I've seen live, and incredibly, you know, great nights watching them live. So for them all to be nominated, I congratulate you. But sadly, there can only be one winner.
And the winner for the Small Best Band OMAs 2024 is... Velour.
Velour.
Thank you, thank you. For those who know me, you'll know I'm quite a confident person, but I find public speaking the opposite. I've known Joe for 10 years. We've been a band for about 4. And when we started, we had a different name. Joe had hair. Multiple things have changed, but last year we released an EP we worked really hard on, and it's the first time we've been really proud of something. And I just want to say thank you so much for, you know, the support from these guys, everybody locally who's put us on for gigs, everybody who supported us, and everybody who comes to our shows. It means a lot. We've got some new music coming this year, which we're really looking forward to bringing out. So thank you so much. Yeah, we got nominated for 3 awards tonight, which is incredible. So thank you so much. I'm sure
Not
Joe's
bad
got
for a
some...
double goth band, eh?
No. I'm sure Joe's got
Apparently
some words
Joe
for
does
you
funerals as well, don't you, Joe?
Yeah.
Give it up, come on, Velour!
Oh my God. Thank you. Bit sick this, isn't it? Fucking hell, tongue's tied. Yeah, I think just like, it's very easy, like, as a small band, like, to sort of lose that motivation a lot of time. You know, I think sort of we're in a climate where there's such a dependence on TikTok, Reels, and CEOs of, you know, streaming services paying 1 penny per fucking 1,000 streams. So it's actually quite nice to obviously, you know, to have this and to be recognized, and for, you know, people in the local scene. That at the end of the day, that's what keeps us going, and I think that's what keeps a lot of us going, wants us to keep creating, keep playing live. So yeah, no, this is sick. I really appreciate it. Yeah, look forward to doing more stuff this year. Thank you. This is why I don't talk.
Joe and Brandon. And also not forgetting the wonderful nominees, Norrie J and Grizzly Reese Morgan.
Fantastic.
Are we nearly finished, Mac? Can we go home?
Well, we have one more award to make, but before we do that, I think we should say thank you to everybody else who's been involved.
I think we should say thank you to quite a few people, but one special person.
Go for it.
Yeah. Now, me and Matt and the team, yeah, we're the face of it, but there's this one person that basically does everything else. You know, this brochure's been put together for her. You know, all the administration, all of you lot, tickets, table plans have all been arranged by this lady. And she doesn't like thanks. She doesn't like being bigged up, but we love her. Matt loves her. Give it up for Mel.
There's Mel Burkauer.
Without Mel, there would be no Dorset Music Awards. There will be none of this. She arranges everything. She kicks our butts when we need it kicked, doesn't she?
She's got more testosterone than anybody I know.
We love you, Mel. Thank you so much.
Love you, babe. And yeah, she does absolutely. Without her, it wouldn't be the OMA Awards. It'd just be the OA Awards, wouldn't it?
Also, the sound crew at the Lighthouse who have, you know, welcomed us and treated us with respect and given us amazing sound, amazing lighting. So give up for the guys at the back. Sam and Sam.
Also the security staff, the people doing all the help, the little things that people don't know about. The whole team here at Lighthouse are absolutely incredible. Lucy, the event organizer, we wouldn't be here. This is an amazing venue. This particular room, there's Michael Jackson, there's been Kate Bush, there's people who are heroes that have played in this room.
U2, Iron Maiden, Big Country, all the bands have been right here on this stage.
And people sometimes go past this building and they don't know what it is. That's why that we are so proud that the OMAs are main sponsored, and they have been since they started, by the Lighthouse. Massive round of applause, please.
Also, thank you to the catering staff.
Thank you very much. Pete Burns.
Thank you to Tiger and Tracy for serving you your drinks.
And of our staff.
Thank you to the panel that have helped me bring you the awards. You know, they have given up their time, they've worked hard, they've deliberated, and I appreciate their efforts and, let's say, heated conversations at times to get to where we need to get to. It's been unanimous, but it's been heated. We've not all agreed, but obviously at the end of the day, we've come to a decision. So yeah, give it up for the panel.
As Dave Chiddery mentioned the panel, Dave Chiddery is the head panel member. And personally, I want to say from Mel and I, thank you very much for being that person that corrals that whole thing. And also, thank you very much to the person that did your hair and made you look like a firework.
I've been quite nice to you tonight, mate. I was actually just about to say thank you to Matt Black, but we won't. We'll swiftly move on. But no, to be fair,
don't do that.
This guy, he's a bit like a brother to me. He you know, we work very well together, and you know, what I want to achieve within the local scene and what Matt wants to achieve is the same thing. So working together is just the right thing to do. You know, we complement each other. Because we're both ugly, to be fair, and we both got shit haircuts. Yes. But we support you guys, and we want Paul and Bournemouth, we want Dorset to be on the map. We want it to be, you know, the scene that people want to know about. We want to see you guys playing in big venues. We want to see you guys, you know, up in your game. So we do this because we want to promote the music that's out there. So yeah, give it up for the local Dorset music team.
Yeah. What Dave touched on.
And just one last thank you. I know all of you have spent money coming here tonight and, you know, got your posh frocks on, your best suits, and I really appreciate that. You know, I've had January off, I'll be honest with you, and sitting in front of the telly sometimes is wonderful. But getting out, you have to put in an effort. And, you know, throughout the year, I do hundreds of gigs, and I love going to gigs, but sometimes getting out in January is not easy. So thank you to all of you for making the effort and coming, and all looking so wonderful.
Brilliant. So, the thing is, what Dave said about the local scene is absolutely true. That this would not work if you were not thinking this all the time. You weren't already doing this. All we're doing is highlighting it. Now, in a small way, in my studio, I work with a lot of musicians, and this year, after we did the first one at the Lighthouse last year and made it an event as big as we could possibly make it, believe you me, it costs a lot of thousands of pounds to put this on, and we just about cover it from what the sponsorship and the ticket money does. We keep it as low as we possibly can. No one makes any money. If any money did be made, there would be a fund for musicians that are sitting in the audience. But without all of that, I wouldn't have seen people come through the studio been reinvigorated, knowing that people are listening to their music and making another album, and other venues that are putting on more gigs because they won an award. These things is a small token that just is a tiny thing that stands for so much. Can you imagine what life would be like if music in 10 years' time wasn't because you guys are leading the way on the fucking front line? That's exactly what you're doing, and that's why you're here. Big up to every single one of you for being here. I'll get it back off my box now.
Love you, Matt.
Love you back, you gay twat.
Stick to your comedy, mate. Well, you can call it comedy.
Thank God we don't do television. We are on television, actually. Hello to everybody watching that's streaming at home as well. We've got people all around the world watching us tonight.
Yeah, turn around and wave to everybody.
Everyone, do a selfie now. Yay! That's going to be good. Okay, so we're on to the last, the best band, OMA's 2024. Sponsored by Absolute Music. Can I ask Jamie King to come out, please? Dave might say something, but you can say it first if you want. Mikey Ball and the company. Sinful Maggie. And Wave Chase. I'm going to hand the mic to Jamie King, who's an integral part of Absolute Music and the Absolute Music Trust.
Thanks, guys. Hi. It's really weird being up here and seeing people that I've recorded with the band who got the Lifetime Achievement Award. So I'm as old as them. I've got students here who look older than I do. They've had a hard paper round, some of them, but they've won awards tonight. I think there's one thing that's really important about music. I've been truly blessed, so I'm representing Absolute Music tonight. My boss puts money in my bank account every month for me to make music or help other people make music. So I am truly blessed in what I do. I've worked with community groups, I work with people with special educational needs, I work with all fantastic people, and I am so blessed to do what I do. And it's what an amazing event you guys have put on. Absolutely incredible. As a creative, I understand, I've got to the ripe old age of 60 now, and I've understood a couple of things about music. Perhaps the most important thing is that I think there's two things that keep me happy in life. And one is that I'm loving and kind whenever I can be, and that's really important. And the other thing is just to be creative. The rest of life, as far as I've worked out, is foo-foo la-la. It really is. You guys are the creatives, and it's so important that we keep doing that stuff. The rest of it, honestly, nonsense. So I'm going to hand it back to these guys for the awards. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Jamie King. Right,
Thank you, Jamie.
So the winner is... It's Mikey Ball and the company.
A popular winner. Give it in, Mikey. Possibly the sexiest man here tonight.
I have to say, I put Dave up to calling me sexy. So thanks, I'll pay you tomorrow.
I'm so jealous.
Look, it's just me, but to be honest, I have to say that this award really goes to the guys in the company. There's been, Guns will tell you how many members, like 50 over the last 10 years. So really, I write some songs and they make me look good. So this just genuinely is a real privilege. But I have to say that I wouldn't really be here if it wasn't for some of the guys that have been mentioned and women in the room as well. So people like Cy Gennaro, who probably believed in me before anyone else did. The work that Susie puts in. You got some like badass hot radio DJs like Elisa as well. And she cheered really loudly in her own video there, so that's going to be really awkward when she looks at back. And I have to say, like, a massive thank you to all the kind words that Dave and Tim will always say about me, and the work that Matt, you put in. You've always been a really great supporter, and really this award, Ben, thank you. This is all the support you give to me as well. So really, thanks everybody. You know, I write some songs and some of you like it, so. And I squeezed into a shirt, and thank God I wasn't still at the bar. But the important thing I have to say is that there's an after party at Bears. And I heard he was paying. I'm not welcome back at that table now. Has anyone got a spare seat? Thanks, everybody.
Well done, Mikey. Well done. Mikey Ball and the company. Thank you. Thank you to Jamie King. So as we say, there are nominees, there are winners. It's not really about who wins, it is about who's been nominated. And the hardest part for the panel, Dave and everybody, is getting the list at the beginning of the year where people have been doing music through that year. Now, if you want to be nominated, you want to be noticed, tell everybody you know just to tag the OMA Facebook page in everything you do if it's original music. That way we can start with a list of people who want to be there, and we've noticed you from that point of view. We'll do our best to notice you, but make it easy for us. And let's keep the Dorset original music scene leading the way, as far as we can see, for the rest of the world and how it should be done. Give yourselves a round of applause for every single fucking one of you. We've got a bit of time now to have a bit of fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for attending the OMAs 2024. We'll see you next year. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.